the damn tablet and screen and the frame of the screen. We can get started here. So I bring for you a matchup between one very cool Mr. Virus 66, and I am very pleased to say I did not get a virus from dueling him. So we'll just jump into the first game, and at first off, I don't really even know what he's playing. The first card he plays here, this is a new card to me. Okay, Contract with Dawn 1000. It says when this card is activated, both players lose 1,000 life points, and if they do, each draws one card. All cards that are drawn while this card's effect is applied must remain revealed. While a player's spell card in their hand, it is revealed by this effect. That player cannot normal summon or set monsters, and you can only activate one of these nasty-ass spell cards once per turn. Now, it's pretty unfortunate that he's going to follow us up with a Day of Peace. And, you know, we're losing cards and losing the ability to attack. But, you know, all in all, even with a field full of 5 back row here, you know, I still have like 8 cards to choose from. I just genuinely don't think that that's ever a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, if you were to set up some stupid asinine board that literally cannot be broken, then arguably it doesn't matter what kind of card economy you're giving your opponent here. But you're like, dude just gave me like, what, 2, 3 free cards? It's not bueno. So we're going to jump straight into the link climbing, and already I'm shot down. So the very first turn, I'm fucked. So now we get into it. A kaiju. So I think, oh, is this like the pussy guy? Or there's like, I'm going to fucking everything's kaijus? Not quite. We'll get into the kind of deck he is here. Look at this. Look at this fucking shit. 6 turns in, and I've linked some in one time. It's just, this is not the kind of slow Yu-Gi-Oh! I like. And you already know it's bad when you start off with a Garnet in your hand. But, we're going to go into link climbing. Gotta get that card at the field. Only to get Forbidden Chalice. So I think, you know what? Let's do some chip damage. At least, you know? Like, I can't get rid of this goddamn card. But if anything... so eventually I do get it off there. You know, with the unicorn. And now I have to deal with these fucking things. And this is I can't do previous, it'll crash, but oh my god. I love this play. 1 for 1, getting rid of a Garnet to go into Dot Scraper. Okay. Sacrificing Dot Scraper to link Karibo back on board, setting off Dot Scraper's effect to get him back on board, so I can go into a link play. Oh, it's beautiful. And also, Blazing Mirror Force here, he must be as uninformed with my cards as I am with his. Okay, so because Blazing Mirror Force, regardless of what it does, in addition to destroying all the attack position monsters, is irrelevant because the destruction will never happen thanks to Cerberus. So I always like it when I attack in and I see a card flip up. I'm like, oh shit, what is it? It has no effect on me whatsoever and was wasted. Thank you. So, you know, a lot of this is a little excessive. Again, I lack foresight. I'm going to tell you that right now. And this is clear, okay? Because I didn't make a triple Trigate, you know, or not 3 of them, but co-linked on all 3 sides. You know, I think I have an idea, and I'm like, I think I have enough resources, but I am incapable of looking far enough ahead to determine whether or not this is true. So I just kind of jump into it. And it's a very unfortunate trait you'll see here. Having a Trigate on board, only to not be able to use his effect in the first place. So basically the thought process here is no matter what he summons, it's going to get blown up. And then my monsters here would have been protected thanks to Nightmare Cerberus. But, you know, kaijus don't give a fuck. And the most he was able to do was just less than the damage he would take, you know. And that's fine. The next card he plays here is just a Time Lord, which, yeah, it does damage to me. Because, first of all Time Lords do the same thing. They can't be special summoned from the deck. If you control a monster, you can normal summon it without tributing, and it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So, all the Time Lords do that. That's what every Time Lord does right off the bat. They do Time Lord shit. That is the Time Lord shit that they do. Now, Raffion here does You take no battle damage from attacks involving this card, and at the end of the battle phase, if it battles, you inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of one of your opponent's controls, one of the monsters your opponent controls, that battled this card. It's a mouthful. Basically a long way around of saying that if he battles, your opponent's going to take the damage one way or the other. And that's fine. You know, I have plenty of life points to burn. And so it's my turn, and I'm sitting there, you know, I'm thinking, like, what the... more Time Lord bullshit. It's a Time Lord deck. Like, I would have never thought of these, but, what am I going to do? So I'm reading this guy even further, and I get down to my absolute favorite line. Once per turn, during your standby phase, shuffle this card into the deck. I think, okay, so literally all I have to do is not attack, and he's gone. So there you go. That's exactly what I did. And here's what I don't understand. Okay, when he drew this Torrential Tribute, I can see all the cards. You know, I can see through his deck. It's because it's a replay. But Torrential Tribute, in the time of this duel, because of the spell card that he played, he had to show me it was Torrential. Okay, so when he draws it, he has to reveal it, and he sets it down. But why, though? Like, you know, at this point, the least you can... I guess the most you can say is at least he didn't scoop, and maybe he didn't realize. I don't know, maybe he thought I was going to be stupid and summon something anyways, but no, you have 400 life points, nothing on board. That trap card's not doing anything, the spell card's already not doing anything, so, you know, draw a card, attack for game. Let's move on to game 2. Now we're going to get into the actual annoying part of this. Like, damn, fucking adequately named. Second duel, lost. Fuck Time Lords. I'm so angry. I'm so salty. So goddamn salty through this entire fucking ordeal. Oh my god. First of all, I hate going first. This is the worst, right? So the most I can do is build up some type of force. Like, I've got to have something, right? So at least with the Link Karibo, I can stop an attack, and then these guys can't be destroyed by battle card effect anyway. So I'm like, okay, this is something, right? This is something for going first. Yeah, this is going to do a whole... This needs to be a goddamn solemn strike, honestly. But we'll get to my poor bank account later. So, summons a Time Lord, gets its effect off, and sends all of them back. Again, this is absolutely fucking useless right here. Okay, pause. Just fucking pause. My body is a shield. I'm only using this because it's worth 1,500 life points for the cost, which puts it almost on par with Solemn Strike, because I only have one copy and I would like 3. I'm going to tell you right now, Ceasefire's gone, my body as a shield is gone, they're all Solemn Strike, just so I can at least get it. Guaranteed. Just, oh my god. That Time Lord hits the field, boy, Solemn Strike, get the fuck out of here. Nothing happened, but I don't, so... Literally all of it's wasted. The one card effect I try to get off gets goddamn chaliced, and just, it's shut down city right here, you know what I'm saying? Literally, goddamn, everything I try to do is shut down. Which is fair. That's basically what my deck's trying to do, you know. I'm trying to break apart their board, and negate their shit with either Toad, or Solemns, and just these two guys together, right? Every time you draw a card, take 1,000 damage. That's fucking GG. That's, god damn it. It's so irritating. And there's so few things that can affect these two. Like, none of my nightmares are going to get these off the board. Okay, they can't be destroyed by battle of card effects. The one card that I do have that can be used to get rid of them, I only have one of. So, you know, there's a Time Lord. I drop a going to get the Time Lord out of my hair for one turn. You know, the next turn comes by, hey, here's another fucking Time Lord. What the fuck am I going to do? Unless I have a Solemn Judgment or a Strike, I am boned. So goddamn infuriating. But luckily, the third battle here, I win. I'll be honest, there's another replay here where I just lost all 3 games. You know, I went 2-0, or I guess 0-2, and just, I was so fired up. I was so like, oh my god, how could this be happening? This is such a good deck I'm facing. For the record, it was a Salamangreat. And regardless of what you think about the Salamangreat deck or Cyberse in general, just know that as a matchup versus my deck, just very Link heavy, It's asking for failure. Because literally every turn, the opponent was sitting there dropping their fucking fusion spell card, taking one of my links for one of their fusion monsters, and oh, so bad. So, let's just jump into this third game. Luckily, I love it. I love it. He goes first, so I at least get to draw and go off a play. So there's my 1,000 burn damage, free summon for the Link Slayer, and I just want to say here, okay, when Master Rule 4 was announced, when Master Rule 4 was announced, okay, and they were like, here's a new way of summoning monsters. Pendulum Summon gets wrecked, and here's the new deck to bring it in. And one of the cards is Link Slayer, and you go, okay, well, what is it? What does it do? It's 5-star Earth Cyberse, and it's quite literally a better Cyber Dragon. Okay, like Cyber Dragon was amazing when it came on the board. You can put on a 2100 on the field for basically free, and all you have to do is have nothing while your opponent has something. That's amazing. You know what's even more amazing? Putting out a free 2K Peter for free just because you have nothing. Like that's amazing. That's a better Cyber Dragon, and that's how they usher in links. It's amazing. It's beautiful. So, another thing to note is I'm very poor. The highest link I have is a Topologic Bomber Dragon at Link 4 for 3K. It is pretty much nothing in terms of helping extend plays. But it's a 3,000 body. That's relatively easy to get out. So, I always think it's funny when I'm in the middle of doing this ball over combo here, and people always think, oh, here comes Boral Load, or, here comes Firewall. It's like, no, I don't own those cards, so they're not coming. But, build up a pretty okay. Basically, as long as these two don't get kaiju'd, I'm going to at least draw 2 cards. And so there you go. There's 2,750 life points. There's almost no life point cost too low, or too heavy, I should say. There's almost no life point cost too heavy to pay when it means winning the game. Like, not a whole lot he could do. And the first thing he summoned, I Solemn Judgment it. Genuinely lucky he didn't have more cards up his sleeve. But, going here again, once again, trying to do the Tri-Gate, and then failing miserably. God damn it. I don't know, obviously that's something I need to work on, but just so infuriating where it's like, oh, you gotta get my negate on board, gotta get my banished negate on board, and then I could never seem to get that last third link. I'm clearly doing something wrong. I just gotta figure out, what. But, dive right in, get them all down to damage, and there it is. The beautiful ceasefire that, admittedly, if I were to say this would be a Solemn Strike, and he draws, what is he drawing? A Chalice? So that's one thing negated. Okay, leaving him with 1,700 life points, one thing negated. So, any of these get negated. Both of these are Time Lords. And the first one he summons, and that's his normal summon for the turn, mind you, the first one he summons would get Solemn Strike. I have 1,750 life points, so that would be 1,500. And he would have no monsters, and I would draw, and that's not a Battle Fader, and that's not going to stop any damage. So, that's still game. So whether your argument is, oh, if that ceasefire was Solemn Strike like you want, you wouldn't have won this game. It's like, okay, well, no, it's wrong. Okay. But, I don't know. The ceasefire comes in clutch, and I really only I started off with 2, okay? I really only put it in here because I thought, it's a bait out to hopefully keep Scapegoat or another actual Solemn card on board. And then on top of that, it's also punishment further punishment to my opponent. I guess it's more of a reward for me, but it's like a bonus reward for me, punishment for my opponent for me being able to just spam the board with monsters. Like that was my idea, right? Build a board, build like this is turn 2, right? Turn 2, just spam the fucking board with link monsters, breaking apart your opponents, attack for as much damage as you can for game. And if it's not game, okay, throw down a ceasefire. Your opponent goes, they draw a card, activate ceasefire, done. Like, what do you want? I'm like, all right. I don't know. That was the reasoning, but you know, in this exact instance, it came in clutch, and it worked out, and I didn't have to drag on for much longer, which, you know, again, it didn't really have a lot to work with, it looks like. But there you go. That was equal parts fun and truly infuriating duel. Just, oh my god, the fucking Time Lords are so annoying. They have so much built-in protection. Just, It's okay. I won. That's all that matters. Well, no, I take that back. The only thing that matters is you don't be a pussy. So, you keep that in mind. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you liked it. I don't really care how long it is. It's what it is what it is. So I'm done. There you go. Bye.